In time for peak booking and travel season, many EU countries, and the UK, have done away with COVID-19 travel restrictions entirely for non-EU travelers. Many have been restriction-free for EU residents for some time. Others, however, still have European travel restrictions in place. Here is a list of EU countries, plus the UK, which are free from travel restrictions in April 2022. As announced on the government website, there are no COVID-19 related restrictions on entry into Denmark in public spaces or at borders. However, private institutions are free to make their own requirements about what they require in terms of certification, and face masks are still imperative in medical establishments. Since Monday 7th of March, travel to Hungary is once again unrestricted, meaning that there is no need for vaccination or immunity certificates, or any kind of test or quarantine obligation. There are no longer any travel restrictions at the Icelandic border, regardless of whether travelers have been vaccinated or not. Since Friday 25th of February, there is no longer a need to pre-register before arriving, to take pre-departure or arrival tests, not to quarantine. Since 6 March, there have no longer been any travel restrictions for travelers arriving into Ireland, so travelers to Ireland are not required to show proof of vaccination, proof of recovery or a negative PCR test result upon arrival. There are no longer any post-departure tests to take or any quarantine for anyone, and no one has to fill in a passenger locator form. As reported in Politico, Prime Minister Micheál Martin announced earlier in January that public venues such as stadiums, cinemas and pubs could for the first time in nearly 2 years operate at full capacity, without the use of vaccine certificates and a need for social distancing.